Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, bringing you this week's edition of Monday Mayhem, and per the new use, by my side, Chippy Stacks.
What's up, folks? It's the official HCW historian himself, ready to spit facts while he calls the shots. Let's get into it.
I like everything about all that. So, the show is huge. I know you've seen the card.
I have. I love it. I can't wait.
Just right off the bat, international three-way dance. The Australian Zero. Japanese Hyper Suzuki. Mexican El Ejido. I don't think you can start a better pace than this.
I watched international three. Forget
Stop
that.
it.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Always good to see Super Juniors lead off the card. They always just show up.
Yeah. At all times.
Got some fun facts about these guys. Let you know during the match if someone doesn't get killed. Zero looks like he's always in a killer mood.
Zero's new look is killer, period. He's a completely different person from his look in season 1.
Oh, I mean, he felt a need to change. I mean, I talked to him over the off season. He was out doing some shows. I spoke to him. He was like, "Hey, man, it's time for a change. I need to be bigger, better, badder." Even though he was really good.
Yeah, really good. 2-time Super Junior champion.
2-time.
You know, made it to the finals of the Super Junior World Cup as champion before losing to Dynamite. Like, he's done a lot. He was a dominant Super Junior champion in season 1.
And he's still young. He still has so much time to improve.
If you want to talk about young, Hyper Suzuki.
Oh, he's Japanese young too.
Yeah, like that's the crazy part, because like Japanese 40 is like American 25,
right?
And he's only like 25.
I think he just turned 25.
Something like that. Like, yeah, so he's like a teenager.
So he still has another 62 years in the business, folks.
Yeah. And when you're trained by Wizard, you can at least bump another 5 years onto that.
Oh yeah, he's going to be wrestling deep into his 80s.
I'm for all that, to be honest.
And away we go.
In Uniondale, New York.
This is a very strange place.
It is. I like it, though. You know, we get the people who don't always get to see the shows.
Yeah, it was very nice. It's very nice to walk out in Uniondale. People know me out here.
Well, Chippy Stacks, man.
Chippy Stacks. Had some lunch with a couple of the fans in the audience. It was really nice.
And one half of the Syndicate
Oh,
making his way to the ring in that sweet, sweet suit. It's a zoot suit.
It is a loot suit.
It's not a zoot suit.
It is definitely not a loot.
I wish it was. It would make it so much better. I'd be a big fan. A big-er fan. I've always been a big fan of him.
I'm a big fan of his hair.
Just wild. Like he was trying to grow it out before the season started, and then we were just like, well,
I gave him a contract. He's like, oh, crap.
kind of got to do it now.
There he is, Hyper Suzuki, former Super Junior champion himself.
Yep. Doing big things.
Oh, boy.
And his first opponent.
Zero, folks.
The former champion.
The Australian Assassin.
I love that. I love it.
Raring to go.
Oh, yeah, he looks ready tonight. He is a special kind of pumped.
Hasn't made a lot of noise this season, but made all the noise last season.
Oh, that's all that matters. To be honest, I mean, he got his name out there, which is all that really mattered. Because before that, you know, he was with us for a little bit. He got with us right after the name change, but about a year or so before the TV. And, you know, he was doing big things then. And to see where he's come from you know, he was fairly generic at one point, to be honest. Everything about him. And then all it took was a little mask, and then now he's taking a step further with the new haircut, new gear, and yeah, he looks like absolutely insane.
Well, when you're trained by insanity, this is what you get.
Fun fact, folks. Not a lot of people knew that.
There you go. El
Ejido in the building, trained by his father, because of course he was.
Why not?
Because he's a luchador.
His
and that's,
father, his uncle.
You know, him and 6 of his cousins were rolling in a wrestling ring at age 5. Your typical story.
Now, you might not have the pedigree of the other two, but, man, he will put on a show.
He has the talent. It seems like he's missing something.
It's like he has to get used to the HCW, the American style.
I think I don't know. Maybe. You know, he has been spending time down in High Class Lucha with Del Scorcho and Ronnie Cade. So, he's familiar himself with the opponents.
Also spent a lot of time over the offseason at the Nasty Dragon. That was really, really awesome.
And speaking of awesome, we are just starting things off with a Tiger Bomb for no reason.
Because why not?
And El Ejido got caught mid-warm-up there with that big knife-edge chop. Zero over the shoulder. Belly-to-back suplex. Not a lot of stank on it. He saw Suzuki coming out of the corner.
Ooh.
Hip toss into the neck breaker.
And a surprise low drop kick.
El Ejido's smallest man in this match, also the fastest. Gonna have to use that to his advantage.
That's debatable. I think Zero's just as fast.
Rolling Liger kick. Just El Ejido ducked out of the way, and Suzuki ate both boots.
Just kind of went over his shoulder as he ducked.
Suzuki pulls himself up just in time to get caught, but reverses out with a Japanese leg sweep.
Or just a leg sweep.
You know, over the shoulders. Absolutely spiked him with that DDT. El Ejido taking a break on the outside. Suzuki going for the submission. Too early for the cross arm breaker. And nothing breaks up the submission quite like a couple of right hands to the face. El Ejido swinging a miss with the drop kick, but got all of the forearm. Goes low. I love this. Head scissor DDT. And an overhead kick. Zero not play. I like that.
Wow.
That weird low arm drag. Nobody ever sees it coming. Answer with DDT. Goes for the clothesline. Gets low bridged by Suzuki, who could be looking to fly.
I don't know.
Zero up to his feet. And back in.
Oh.
Suzuki took way too much time there.
Gave El Ejido time to get up.
Zero fighting back out of the corner. Gets caught, though, looking for a tiger suplex. No bridge.
Oh.
Iceman shaking his head in the back hard.
Somewhere he's just like, what? Why?
Then again, it's a triple threat, and Suzuki was right there, so I'll let him slide.
All right, I'll give you that.
And a Falcon Arrow. Haven't seen him use that in a while.
No, it's been a while. He's been trying to hold back on that one.
That was a staple of his moveset at one point. Out of the outside. Springboard. Oh, swanton. No water in the pool. And up and over with that modified Samoan drop. El Ejido's taking a beating early. And these two rivals just beating the hell out of each other.
Oh boy, this is a triangle drop kick.
Up and down.
Oh.
All the way to the floor.
Told you, there's that quickness.
Yeah, and the fact they legitimately don't like each other. This was a huge rivalry in the Super Junior division of Season 1. These two traded the title. El Ejido almost an outside looking in situation. And I don't know what Zero will be looking at now that he got his face rammed off the guardrail and the ring post. Step up Enziguri did not get all of it, but it seems to have taken Suzuki down. And X Factor's in the building. Don't. Hido looking to take advantage on the outside. And now Suzuki is up 0 with that waist lock. Sidesteps a drop kick. Up and over with that arm drag. And a running STO. Suzuki taking out all challengers, and he could be looking some huge high-risk offense.
In the old high-rent district.
No. Spinal tap to the floor, all his body weight, and then an arm drag of the Japanese variety.
For good measure.
Hans Franz and Michel on their feet. They don't know when somebody could go over. Sidesteps that Liger kick.
When are we firing Michel?
I don't know. Soon. Step up head scissors. Hido pretty sure has a broken rib.
But he's on his feet. He's the only one up.
That's all that matters. He'll stomp it away. At 0, putting the boots to the back of his head. 0 out of instinct sends him in the ring. Follows. There's Suzuki. All 3 men back in the ring. Low kick to Hido. Turned his attention right to 0.
Suzuki decides to roll out at the worst possible time.
Hido almost picked up the victory there by pure surprise. Going for that figure 4 neck lock. 0 easily escapes, but walks into a jawbreaker. Looking for some high impact offense. We've seen it. Walker bomb there from Hido.
Iceman is proud.
Iceman is very proud. He'd be more proud if he got the pin, but he's getting his boots into his chest from Hyper Suzuki.
Suzuki just kind of does what he wants, and that seems to be an issue, and that seems to be a thing that Wizard wants to work out with him.
Yeah. Connects with that DDT, though, up and over the shoulders. Eats an up kick from 0. And again, low bridges that clothesline. It's one thing you can never take away from Suzuki, though. His awareness is second to none. It just seems like he never has a plan in a match. And an Asai moonsault. Hyper Suzuki flying all over this arena.
Hyper Suzuki is everywhere. Reminds me of a young Wizard.
Yeah. This match right here is early 2000s Wizard. I really thought he was going to go for the 450 off the top of the floor.
Ready for a fun fact?
Yes.
Yamamoto Cup, January 2017. It happens in Japan every year.
Mm-hmm.
2 of these 3 men were finalists. Can you guess which 2?
Well, I'm guessing Suzuki.
Suzuki was 1.
And it has to be 0.
Nope.
Oh, wow. Look at Hido doing big things and yapping.
Hido made it to the finals, lost to Suzuki.
Of course Suzuki was going to win. Anything for Wizard.
Anything?
Well, almost anything. Is that arm drag? Looking for a Michinoku. No. Over the shoulder. German suplex. Right on the neck. High angle German. I thought he was going to roll up the Mahastraw Cradle. Instead goes for a submission. 0 right there to break it up.
Suzuki rolling back out, trying to catch his breath, give himself a moment to recoup.
Suzuki has to be hurting after all those high impact moves. Beautiful swinging neckbreaker transitioned into a reverse DDT. It's the only guy I've ever seen do that move, and I love it. It's so different.
Doesn't break it out often.
No. That's old school 0. And now Hido on that top rope. Follows him up, looking for a Franken 0 to the center of the ring. Into the cover, leg hook, ref down. Hido with enough to kick out.
Suzuki was a step too late. He almost lost the match there.
But he booted 0's left knee out from under him with that kick. I've never seen anybody get dropped with one leg kick like that.
That is the power of Wizard. Hyper combo.
Spinning back fist. Big boots. And a roundhouse right to the chest. That could be over.
Oh, 0 just a step too late.
0 too slow getting in. Let's not forget Hido took those That huge spinal tap off the top. The up and over arm drag.
I see what Suzuki was trying to do.
Yeah, he tried to flip out of the move and basically powerbombed himself.
That's what you get.
Well, if it would have worked, though, it would have been sweet.
Would have been fantastic.
Right there, that elevated Walker bomb.
Dropkick aided.
I like that. It's a nice combo.
Suzuki played no games tonight.
Nah, he knew it was coming at all times. And there's the hyper combo. That spin kick, thought it caught him in the chin. It caught him in the chest. And that's after eating that spinal tap.
Fun fact, first time he's won without using the hyperdrive in over 2 years.
Yeah. That is a fun fact. I like it. Suzuki picking up the W. Looking good here. Big fan. Big fan of that kid. We just need to keep him forever.
We will at this rate.
Well, yeah. He can't go anywhere. And a rematch. We have Black Excellence going one-on-one with arguably your favorite wrestler in high-class wrestling, Dave.
He's here. He's live. He's Dave.
I think Dave got rushed and did not come up with a name. That's what I think.
So you think he's just like, I'm Dave now?
I think it was a Del Scorcho situation.
Well, see, Del Scorcho's situation is a little different.
Well, yeah, he really needed a name. He was in the main event that night.
He was eating some sauce. Said, I like it. What is this called? Del Scorcho. That's who I am.
Book it. I can't believe Del Scorcho's back with us after a decade.
Del Scorcho. I can't believe Del Scorcho has many Scorchos.
Well, I can. I traveled the road with Del Scorcho at one point.
Sir.
Stories I cannot tell on air. I remember the early days when I was training myself. And that was the time of Del Scorcho.
The time of Del Scorcho.
And now it is the time of Dave. Oh, he's so good.
It's almost too good. He's too good to be Dave.
He's so plain. And everyone underestimates him. Until they eat that cannonball knee drop right to the chest.
Followed by the old Bull Dave.
It's just a regular, everyday, normal knee. By a regular, everyday, normal guy. Was that copyright infringement if we make a regular, everyday, normal guy t-shirt?
Nope. I'm sure John LaJoie, I can't say his name, but I'm sure he'd approve.
He might. Showtime in the building.
Oh, the leader of the old Black Attack Squadron.
Preparing to lead the goons into battle in our main event. Can we just take a minute on air? Let's talk about how amazing those two matches between Showtime and Bake were.
They were great. I could see a third.
Oh, there's going to be a third. There has to be. But right now,
feast your eyes on excellence.
Black Excellence struts down to that ring.
Kind of gives me a Cool Mo D vibe with that haircut.
A little bit. A little bit. That's Cool Mo Rude. And the Black Ric Flair.
Self-proclaimed, by the way.
Well, yeah. Yeah, he actually calls himself that, so don't at me on Twitter with some ignorant stuff.
You can at me on Twitter with ignorant stuff. Unlike some people in the industry, I will not block you.
I haven't been blocked yet.
I've been blocked.
I know you have. A lot of us have. I haven't been one of them. You know why? I'm
Why?
the best damn commentator in the business. You can't block me.
He could.
Well, he could. Ha! He does. He really does.
I got what you need.
And the rematch. And Dave takes advantage early and snaps that backbreaker.
Followed by the leg drop.
Brother.
Quick offense. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Low drop kick right to the ear.
Starting quick with the rapid fire.
And another one gets even more momentum on that one. Not letting Black Excellence get to his feet. Drops another leg, brother.
So quick.
Into the elbow.
Rapid Dave.
Rapid Dave. Quickly, run fast. Gets caught with that European uppercut from Black Excellence, though. Black Excellence going to look to turn it around. Going for that. No. Going for the Falcon Arrow. We've seen that turn. Dave, Northern Lights, too early for a bridge.
Iceman still flipping out.
Iceman still just punched a locker. And we don't have many of those.
We got like 5.
We bring our own on the truck. And we just kind of throw them in a room in the back.
For promos, whatnot.
Yeah, that's it. It's just background for pre-tapes.
Dave, off the second rope.
Oh, nasty punt kick to the ribs. Black Excellence looked very upset at this situation.
Well, you know, didn't he catch that L?
He did catch that L.
Pretty sure he caught that L. He's a little upset.
Yeah, he got beat down.
Nothing excellent about losing to Dave.
No, of all people. Everybody thought that was a cakewalk. Everybody thought that was going to be just his moment.
No, that's Eddie enhancement.
Oh, man.
Although I am a big fan of Donnie Dark match.
I know you are. And Dave up top early. Oh, thought he was going to go for that knee. Instead, looks like he's waiting for Black Excellence to get to his feet. And completely missed the cannonball. Not enough springs. Black Excellence took about a quarter step back.
That's all he had to do.
Dave, though, pops back to his feet with the over-the-shoulder DDT. Modified camel clutch. Decides to break the hold and just face-plant him.
Dave, no slouch.
Not at all. Black Excellence sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo. Continue to work on that right arm. Second time he stomped that joint.
Whoa.
To the tippy top.
Just a pose.
Just a pose and then step back down. Diving fist. Giggity. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like he was going for a diving fist drop and Dave stood up and he just said, ah, and threw the right hand anyway.
Now going counter for counter. Oh, disrespectful coach slap.
Oh, man. Goes for the kick. Dave too fast. Standing switch. Kicks out the left knee. Another one. Payback. These two going counter for counter. Now Dave sidesteps the drop kick. Both men catching air today.
Snap suplex. Nice.
Perfectly executed snap suplex. Into it. Our second cross arm breaker of the night. This one too close to the ropes.
Ooh.
Nasty right hand.
A meat hook. Oh.
Into a Black Thunder Bomb. Black Excellence looking to take advantage of that move. There's a clothesline. We've seen him do a trifecta. There's the third. Dave in that corner. Not where you want to be. Going for the boot.
Oh.
Mafia kick. No good. Instead puts him up for a bull Dave. Arguably one of my favorite moves in high-class wrestling right now. Short arm shoulder tackle. Black Excellence not having it right now. Goes low with the kick. Going old school. DDT. Somebody get the canvas bag with the snake in it. Into the cover.
Dave kicks out at 2.
Dave staying alive.
Staying alive.
Gonna look to hit that Excellence driver any second.
Not this second, however.
Dave too quick. Answers with a jawbreaker. Going for the slam. Looked like he was going to set up the knee drop. Over the shoulder, though. Now he's caught. Not where you want to be. Excellence driver. Center of the ring. Big back press. Hook of the leg. And Black Excellence gets the W back.
We're all tied up. That seems to be a theme.
Yeah, I feel like we need to see this match again.
There's the old bull Dave.
I love that move. Look at that DDT.
And then just a Jake the Snake style DDT.
Just snapped it.
The JR DDT.
Yes.
And then finishes him off with, in the Indies is known as Black Friday.
Ooh.
Here he just calls it the Excellence Driver.
We might start calling it Black Friday regardless what he wants. Formerly known as the Psycho Driver, adopted from Engimoto due to his training by Iceman. Lots of stuff going on with him. He's a concoction of multiple people.
But not a Caucasian of multiple people.
No. Signature disrespectful victory lap from Black Excellence.
I like it.
He just does not care what you think at all.
You think he just won all the titles at once?
He's excellent, man.
This is an excellent rivalry. I want to see more.
So do I. I say next week. I say Falls Count Anywhere.
Book it.
Black Excellence agrees. Our next matchup that we both potentially say could steal the show.
Could.
Logan Neal going one-on-one with Big Juicy Moose.
Border jumping Mexican. That's racist.
That's racist. Laugh all we want, and we will continue to do this. BJ has been on an absolute tear. He won his debut.
Yes.
He beat the former longest reigning world champion in television history,
Yes.
Azrael.
Yes.
He won the tag team main event with Iceman.
Yes.
This is a great start.
Call him butter.
He's on a roll.
Boom.
But
he's in there with the big deal Logan Neal.
that's a good point.
Former hybrid champ.
Former tag team champ. Let's not forget that. It's a short run.
Some consider him the future of the business.
I believe that was you.
Yeah, it was.
You said that. I distinctly remember about the middle of season 1, I got an email from you after a show, and the co-main event was Bryce Warren versus Logan Neal.
Oh, yeah.
In a number 1 contenders match.
Oh.
And it was after that email where you specifically said those two are going to be the future of this company. And Bryce still hasn't reached his potential, it seems like.
He's been endorsed by everyone. He'll come around.
It's almost reminiscent of a Drew McIntyre situation where he's so good and endorsed by so many people that you'll never live up to that hype right away. At all.
Gonna give him time, man. Coming down the ring.
Arguably my favorite shirt right now. I do own that shirt. To be fair, I own most of the shirts. But right now, heavy rotation.
Good old booby jiggler McGillicuddy.
Oh, no. Heavy rotation right now is Everyone Loves a BJ and Bake's new King of Kong style. Those are the two shirts getting the most rotation out of the closet right now.
I'm still rocking the classic Wizard Silent Assassin shirt.
I wish we still sold that shirt. We might have to remake that shirt just to sell it. We're going to talk about classics. I'm still rocking my Fergal Flynn from season 1.
Oh, dude, that was the highest selling shirt still to this day.
Yeah, the best selling shirt in high-class wrestling history. Let that sink in. Better than Iceman. Better than Wizard. Better than Superstar. Better than everything. And the real deal. Logan Neal is in the building.
Former member of the old London Underground.
I love that team.
You know, they were like the Wu-Tang of the UK. There were about 8 members deep at one point.
Oh, yeah. No, they were ridiculous. It's actually what Barton's doing now. Barton went back to the UK, as well as training. Helps out at Nasty Dragon. Helps out over there in England.
Watch out for a guy named Trent Shaw if you're ever out there watching the show in the UK.
I've heard good things. Good things about that kid.
Trent Shaw came from the same school as Logan Neal.
Well, when you're trained by Jacob Barton, you already have my endorsement.
Maybe in the Super Junior Cup, I don't know.
BJ looks not impressed at all that he's in the ring with a former champion.
Oh, yeah.
He runs through with a space tornado Ogawa. And again, to be fair, I mean, no disrespect to Logan Neal, but why be afraid of Logan Neal if you've already beaten Azrael?
Very good point.
Shades of Iceman there. That elevated Keystone.
The Keystone Cloverleaf.
Big fan. These men throwing potatoes early. Nasty lariat to the spine. Turns him around. Thought he was going to do it again. Nope. English leg sweep. I want an English muffin.
I want an English woman.
There's that Union Jack to the back.
Emma Watson, holla at me.
No, we tried this last season.
No, we didn't.
We tried it on Twitter.
Okay.
Logan Neal fighting back with that punch to the gut and that rising knee. Another Union Jack attack, but gets caught with that dragon screw high velocity.
The bearded, jeering mountaineer not playing any games. Oh, got caught, though.
That's a lot of words. Go behind. Big German suplex. Plants him. Now into Barton's former finish there. That checkmate submission hold.
No.
Too early. Blueberry Jam not having it. But he is having that short arm clothesline. Neal pulls him back to his feet just to suplex him.
Oh. Blue Jean model in a bad way right now.
Yeah, I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into. Azrael took him lightly. After beating Azrael, nobody's going to take him lightly again. Corner to corner, follows it with that nasty European uppercut.
Just an uppercut.
Just an uppercut. Uppercuts for days. Union Jack to the back one more time. BJ now using that leg strength. Also giggity.
Fun fact. Logan Neal's sister, member of the Underground.
Big trifecta of elbows. Yeah, she hasn't made her way over here yet.
I don't think she's ready.
I don't think she is either. She could be, though. Give it time. Goes back with that spin kick. Calf kick. Another one. Ducks the line. Holds on for the neck breaker. BJ with a great sequence of moves there.
Nice. Fluid.
This could be that gory bomb. Plants him face first. Taking the time out to taunt the fans.
Who hate his guts.
Oh, and BJ does not care. Not one bit. I've seen people who don't care about what the fans think, and they don't hate them half as much as he does. Logan Neal able to sidestep that kick, but gets punched right in the guts. Looping right hand turns him around. Up onto the shoulders. Torture rack. Spins it around into a power bomb. Cover.
Almost got the 3 off of it. Wow, what happened? What was that?
That was a great move.
The big deal, not finished yet.
Nah, Logan is not going to go out that easy. With a big slam. DJ over the shoulders, kicks out the knee. Could be looking for a second gory bomb. Plants him. I think he might have broke a rib.
Or 3.
He is holding on to that stomach. Chest area.
The torso.
The torso. BJ working on that left knee, something vicious right now. All Logan could do was that up kick.
Logan back on his feet, though. Feeling pumped. Maybe got that second wind.
Feeling it right now. Uppercut, 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 uppercut. That's 5, folks. And we've seen him follow it up with another. That's 6. But he's not done. He's so not done.
Another
7.
one.
Off the ropes. Big
And
drop
a drop
kick. Fans on their feet for the real deal. Looking to end things here. Up on the shoulders. Hesitation. Charyuken! That man has eaten so many uppercuts in this match. Still staying alive. Pulls him up. Neal with the arm drag out.
Oh.
And again, right to that injured rib area. Has him hooked. Big power bomb. Ref down for the count. And immediately transitions into that Boston Crab.
He's gonna tap. He has to tap.
Look at the elevation. Doesn't have him by the ankles, has him by the thighs.
Yeah, he's been here too long. He's gonna tap.
No. Neil picks the ankle but cannot capitalize.
Can barely get up. He has to try to catch his breath.
He's able to break the hold, and he's staying close to the ropes, very aware of his surroundings. BJ shoots the half, forearm to the face. Neil again kicking out. What's it going to take? Double leg takedown. Neil now stomping away at the arm. Twisting around into the arm breaker. But BJ still has feet.
He does.
BJ still feeling it here. Egging him on. Springboards, does not hit the clothesline. Able to take advantage, snapmares him down, kick to the spine. That would have been an amazing clothesline. And now just antagonizing the crowd some more.
Come on, focus.
Pulls him up. Over the shoulder toss. Set it up again.
Nope.
No. Over the shoulder. Plants him with the German suplex.
No bridge.
No wasted motion, though, as he picks him up, looking for a gory bomb. Too close to the ropes.
Oh, God.
Oh, and he hung his neck on that top rope. That's what took TJ Ramirez out for 9 months.
And Logan Neal right back on his feet.
He busted open, though. Now he's on those ropes. Nasty slap to the chest. BJ looking to fly.
Oh.
No flibbity-dibbity, but a flying forearm to the busted open Logan Neal. And I told you at the start this match could steal the show, and so far has. BJ sends him back into the center of the ring. Shoots the half again into the cover.
That was it.
After that diving forearm, BJ picks up another huge victory in his very young HCW career.
Still undefeated here. One of only 2 men.
Who's the other right now?
Iceman.
Oh, yeah. There's that big Shoryuken.
Violent Ken.
Violent Ken.
And that
Great camera work, guys. Missed the diving forearm.
was right after BJ said, "Country roads take me home."
Why is that not his theme music?
I don't know. It's wild and wonderful.
And Neil was out. BJ didn't even hook the leg.
He knew it was done. Somebody go check on Logan, please.
The ribs damaged, the forehead bloodied. BJ standing tall.
As tall as you can.
Jethro tall?
No, not from West Virginia.
I know. He's country.
Jeffro Bodine.
Why not?
All right.
We're just making random references here, guys. Man. Now, for the debut of a very new concept.
Oh, boy.
I'm a big fan of this concept. Concept, obviously, was you and management came up with a match idea.
Yeah.
And named, by of all people, Tim Heel.
Oh.
Everybody was looking for a very catchy name. Something that could be associated with HCW. They were looking into things that you would just hear and immediately know it was us. And we all looked too hard.
Yeah, way too hard.
And Tim just kind of walked in, he grabbed a bottle of water and said, "Why don't you just call it a high-class scramble?" So there it is. The rules of this match. It will be a tag team match tonight. The winning team will then go on to next week's show to face each other in a one-on-one match to determine the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. Talk about people who are on a roll. I don't want to face Liz if I'm either of these women.
Which they all have.
They all have, and they've all lost.
L's.
We are getting right into the action. Casey Myers and Masaki. This rivalry goes back a long time. Since Masaki's debut in Season 1. Immediately into that crucifix driver.
Didn't she murder Casey Myers?
No, she murdered Suplex. Or are you talking about the debut?
Debut.
Yeah, she killed Casey. But this is a completely different Casey. She slides over the shoulders and kicks out that knee. Casey Myers from Season 1 is not the same woman as Season 2. I'll say that.
Masaki from Season 1 is exactly the same woman.
Also, I find up and over. But right
Surprise.
into the grasp of TJ Ramirez, who sends her off the ropes, but gets caught with an arm drag. What I was trying to say here, after I lost my train of thought, is it's not really fair that the team is TJ Ramirez and Masaki.
Oh, I see why now.
And immediately, as soon as TJ gets in, Valkyrie wants in. This rivalry will never die. But it might get stumbled a little bit as she just completely destroys her off that elevated spine buster, ducking the body avalanche. Off the ropes. Double off the ropes. Look at the momentum. The senton.
Spun around with the senton.
I like it. Valkyrie does not like her at all.
TJ doesn't like her right back.
TJ doesn't like anybody except Victor Black right now. She has completely disregarded all friendships, all personal relationships. It is all about the Fallen. As she whips Valkyrie into the corner.
Right now, it's all about this high-class scramble.
Takes her up top. Tornado DDT. That's right. Let's get high-class scramble trending.
Hashtag high-class scramble. Comes with 3 eggs, sausage.
Valkyrie answers back with a jawbreaker into the STO. But yeah, wife of Superstar and sister of Wizard in the tag team is just not fair.
I would love to see that on the indie circuit if...
Well, yeah. And Valkyrie just taking a beating, but still coming strong. Giggity? Follows her up to the top. We've seen this before. This high elevation avalanche back suplex. Absolutely destroying TJ. And a nasty boot turns her ass over Tea Kettle. Valkyrie wasting time to taunt. I would have stayed on her and not let her catch any breath. Flips out. Enziguri.
Surprise, ninja.
That is classic TJ, and immediately into the tag. I don't know how I could, be in a team with somebody that I know I could possibly have to face next week.
I don't think it matters to any of these ladies.
Neither do I. Valkyrie setting her up. Over the shoulder. Widow's Peak. Jacking that neck back. Slides her away from those ropes. Hooks that leg deep. Too early to call.
Way too early.
It's the only damage Masaki has really taken in this match. Valkyrie pulls her up to her feet. Just to choke bomb her down. To the top rope. We've seen it before. Big splash. TJ a step too slow getting over there.
What a little turn.
I like it. Valkyrie's been extremely impressive as of late. Not always about the win-loss column. It's about what you do in the ring. Going for the suplex. Masaki blocks.
Suplex of her own.
Suplex dead. Drop kick right between the shoulder blades. And there's the kick that took Suplex out. To the second rope. Body splash of her own. Not much behind it. She is a little woman.
A pretty woman.
Those kicks are lethal, though. Valkyrie sweeps the leg into the cover. 1 count.
A punch to the gut.
I'm a big fan of the punch to the gut. Just stops it all. Looked like she was setting up that kick. Valkyrie saw it coming, wanted none of it.
Woo!
Armoring a takedown, though. Masaki feeling it here.
You might not have a choice but to take the kick now.
Goes low.
Masaki cutter.
Flips through with that cutter. Back press. Hooks the leg. Casey in to break it up at 2. Valkyrie did not look good. She did not look like she was kicking out of that at all.
No. Still kind of dead. Oh, back to life.
Using that leg strength. She's got to tag Casey, and if she stands a chance here.
No.
Just a nasty little boot to the back of the head right before the tag. And another. Casey in. Whips her down by the hair. Casey Myers scares me. All 4 of these women scare me, to be honest. Casey gets caught with that fireman's carry coming in. Go behind. Plants her with a backdrop driver. Saki feeling it tonight. Big boot. There's a clothesline.
There's another one.
Ducks. Super kick.
Oh, I wonder where she learned that.
Right to the jaw. Pulls Casey up to her feet. Walks right into an arm drag, though. Casey very aware of those strikes. Front face lock pulls her in. Nasty knee lift. And a short arm clothesline takes Masaki down. And Showtime continues to flirt with Masaki.
The wrong one to flirt.
Yeah, that death wish. Catches the kick. Boots the hammy. Oh, Masaki saw that. Or Casey saw the kick coming. Forearm right to the mush.
What you doing?
Oh, we've seen this a handful of times. Just knee after knee to the sternum. Casey's on another level here tonight.
Has to be.
And the Psycho Princess looking to end it. Instead gets caught yet again. Saki taking advantage. No, gets shoved away. Walking sidewalk slam.
TJ dying to get back into this match.
Yeah, she is. She gets into break. Oh, doesn't even need it. Masaki able to kick out. Valkyrie coming in anyway.
Oh!
With a knee lift for good measure. Uncalled for.
Unnecessary. Is Casey ready to set up the Psycho Crusher? Nope, not yet.
No, Masaki back to her feet. Needs to tag TJ.
That's Wizard's sister.
Yeah, she ain't tagging.
Nah.
Valkyrie almost falling off the apron. She is taking a beating in this match. Casey answers back with a jawbreaker. And again whips her down. Hair first, right to the back of the cranium. Masaki up, rising knee. Pulls Casey to her feet. There's that kick combo. Spinning roadhouse. Into the cover, hooks the leg. And Casey somehow staying in this match after the boot. Dodges the kick that took Suplex out. Standing switch, kicks the knee, pack elbow. Reverses, keep on coming, looking for a slapjack. Oh, Lancer into the cover. And Masaki out at 1.
Who's crazier right now, Casey Myers or Masaki?
I'm not sure. Who would you rather fight in a back alley?
Neither.
And a nasty headbutt.
Chibi don't fight.
Jawbreaker, Masaki looking to cause some separation. Casey ducks the kick again. Elevates into the neck breaker. Casey is killing it right now. Pulls her in. Holds on. And a nasty, absolutely nasty fall-away slam. Don't see that often. Nice show of strength. Gets to the top, connects with the boot, into a diving drop kick. This is a completely different Casey Myers here tonight. Into the headbutts. Drops Masaki. Casey is feeling it.
Might be time for the old Psycho Crusher. No! Every time I say it.
Yeah, stop saying it.
Nope, I want to see it.
Masaki shoves her back, pulls her away from the ropes into the cover. She knew she wasn't going to get the victory there, just forced her to expend that energy. Going for the drop kick. Casey sidesteps. Has her hooked for the Psycho Crusher.
Get it.
Plants it far away from the corner.
Whoa!
And TJ out of nowhere breaks up the pin.
Wasn't even in camera view.
Elbow drop to the chest. Masaki needs a tag in the worst way. Northern Lights, no bridge. Pulls her right back into the headbutts. Casey Myers will concuss herself if it leads to victory. Into the cover one more time. TJ again in to break it up. Casey not having it.
Casey don't care. Come get you some too.
Backbreaker now right back to Masaki. Casey basically in a handicap match right now. Going for another headbutt. Masaki
Masaki's
blocks.
still alive.
Big forearm. Puts her on that second rope. Dives through, putting all that weight across the back of the neck. Going for that combo one more time. Roadhouse. Look at the positioning of the kick. Knocks her back to her side of the ring. But Casey snaps off the jawbreaker.
Oh, Psycho Crusher.
Psycho Crusher.
Has to be it. No. Wow.
Masaki out at one. At one.
Not even one.
Nasty knee strike to the side of the head. This thing continues. Masaki fights back with the elbow. Looking for the Masaki cutter. Having words with Valkyrie in the middle. Tag out.
Get the tag. Come on.
No. Into the cover. Back press.
Almost got the 3 off of it.
Almost got the 3. Valkyrie still not right. Casey back to her feet now. Valkyrie took a beating in the first half of this match. And now Casey's taking a beating. Masaki finally doing the smart thing. And TJ has spent next to no time in this match. She is as fresh can be as both women stomp away at Casey. To the outside, could be looking to springboard into the frog splash. Nobody home. Right back to the headbutts. TJ dropped dead center. On our way back up though, there's the arm drag. Casey breaks the grip. Nope, catches the kick, takes her down. Single leg crab. Masaki takes care of Valkyrie with that calf kick. Valkyrie comes in. Sunset flip. Thought she was going to try to get more stank on it. Casey goes for the kick. TJ sidesteps the kick but gets caught in a back body drop. Now goes low with that punch to the gut. Going for the slam, but Casey again over the shoulders.
Casey is a woman possessed right now.
Looking for a Psycho Crusher. Into the cover. Everybody in the ring. Masaki still there to break it up.
There is mayhem on mayhem.
Big boot to the ribs of Casey. Now Valkyrie tagged back in. Wants her some of TJ Ramirez. TJ still in this match. Looking to work that neck. TJ not having it. Up to her feet. On face lock.
Oh boy.
Could be looking for that super R-type.
No.
No, she's looking to fly, guys. Down low. Oh! Going for the Lope Suicida and ate an uppercut. Valkyrie just reveling in her destruction. And Casey choking the life and headbutting TJ on the outside. Okay, maybe this new match has stolen the show.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Ref continues his count. TJ sent back in the ring. Nasty elbow from Valkyrie. Just drags her away from the ropes. She might be out. She got all of that uppercut. Sidesteps the boot though. Turns around. No! Reverses with the face buster. No! Widow's Peak for you. TJ feeling it.
Nope.
That big right hand. Valkyrie stuffs it. And a big boot sends her. If it wasn't for the rope, she might have been in the third row. Seriously.
Might have been in Michelle's lap.
Into the cover. TJ able to kick out. Breaks that grip again. Again, blocks that right hand. She uses that right hand to set up that face buster.
That one? No, that's the Widow's Peak.
Into the Widow's Peak. Shoots the half, hooks the leg.
No!
And TJ out at 2.9. I thought it was over. Casey tagged back in. Right back into the cover. TJ out even faster this time. TJ back up, arm wringer takedown. Pulls Casey to her feet. Casey blocks that right hand. Answers with a forearm. Into the headbutts. TJ got caught on that rope on the way down.
Oh boy, that's not what you want to see.
Pulls her away. Into the cover.
No!
TJ refusing to give in here.
Well, you know what follows the headbutts. Apparently so does TJ.
An arm wringer takedown follows the headbutts. But a jawbreaker follows that. Casey goes behind. Russian leg sweep. Looking to end it with a Psycho Crusher.
It's over.
Has her hooked. Psycho Crusher into the cover.
What?
TJ kicked out at 2 on the nose. She is superhuman. Goes for the forearm.
She's a super R type.
Yeah, she is. Snap suplex. Casey looking to set up a #1 contenders match.
Oh boy.
But before we get there, big axe handle to the right arm.
Oh wow.
Doesn't seem to matter. Flips out.
Whoa.
No, Valkyrie flips out of the suplex, but immediately gets caught. Backpack facebuster.
Wow.
Look at the strength from TJ.
Oh, I thought we were going to see a tag. Guess not.
Well, nope. Thought we still could. Kick. Plants Valkyrie. Pulls her back up. Takes her down with a clothesline, making a double. Big calf kick. Pulls Valkyrie up. Right hand turns her around. We've seen it before for the first time in this match, though.
Fallen Star.
The Fallen Star facebuster.
Whoa!
Valkyrie pops up with a Rana.
What?
Breaks the grip. European uppercut. Staggers Valkyrie. Northern Lights.
With a bridge.
TJ knows the bridge. Gets caught. She knew she wasn't going to get much with that. I don't even know what's going on in this one. We still have 2 matches to go.
Oh my God.
And we're in an hour already. We're going to go way over our time today, guys. I hope you're okay with that.
I'm fine with it.
Jawbreaker from Valkyrie.
Chibi don't say.
Looking for the Widow's Peak again. To the injured neck.
Oh.
The surgically repaired neck due to Valkyrie.
Remember that.
That's why I actually talked to her. That's why she uses the Widow's Peak. So, that's disgusting. What? And not over.
This.
Goes for the kick to the spine. No effect. TJ pops back up.
TJ needs to stop throwing that right hand.
Yeah, she really does. It's telegraphed. More tag team offense from this side.
No tag team offense from the other side. Whoa!
Big kick. Thought she was going for the fallen star.
Up.
Big punch to the spine, into the headbutts. And stomping the legs. Casey trying to take every part of her body out of the equation. But TJ answers back with a jawbreaker. So does Casey. Back and forth, but here's a Psycho Crusher. Plants TJ. That's got to be it.
Oh, finally.
And finally, TJ falls, and Casey laughs at her. What are you laughing at? There's a big boot. I can't tell you which one it was. There was way too many. About 10 different Widow's Peaks. There was some kick combos, some Masaki cutters. There was one fallen star, no Super R-type. So part 1 of the high-class scramble is in the books. So next week, Casey Myers goes one-on-one with Valkyrie to determine who will face Liz at Cash-In. I'm so excited Cash-In is our next pay-per-view. Let's not forget what happened at last year's Cash-In.
I remember what happened at last year's Cash-In. What an event, folks.
Arguably the best pay-per-view of the year. Casey Myers and Valkyrie stand tall, but that will not last long. We still have 2 more matches.
Oh, boy.
Including a rematch, because Hunter Clark Weaver does not know when to leave well enough alone. Yeah, biggest bump of the year. Biggest bump of the entirety of high-class wrestling. Big D almost died. Second biggest bump in the history of this company. First one, Mike Morgan off the ladder, falling from the ladder to the floor through 5 tables. I distinctly remember that in 2009. That was gross.
Yeah, that was...
That took him out for a year and a half. He was not the same. That was the original ending of the Triple Threat. Because they did not have a third man.
Oh, no, they did not.
He broke 4 ribs, his collarbone, his left leg, and I think he, bruised a lung?
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah, it was gross.
Gross.
As we get set for the rematch. Iceman versus Hunter Clark Weaver. And the World Heavyweight Champion making his way to the ring.
Whoa, whoa.
And what the hell is that Fuerte?
With a chair.
With a new look. Iceman on those ropes does not see Fuerte.
Oh, he sees him now.
He sees him now, and it is on. Iceman drops the belt. Iceman with that quick walker jab into the forearm, taking advantage with a strike combo on the returning Fuerte. We haven't seen him in weeks, months. Now putting the boots to Fuerte. Pulled him to the shoulders. Fuerte fighting out of the Revolution. Eyeing him up, though. Gets caught with a backbreaker.
Iceman not even playing. Didn't even take off the jacket. He knows what this means. Okay.
Big elbow drop. We have not seen Fuerte in almost 2 months. Big kick to the chest of the champion. Now raking at the face. Turns him around. Off the ropes. Big calf kick. Drops Iceman. Stomps him. Now stretches that arm. Continues to do damage. I did not think it was possible to look more terrifying than he did before.
Oh.
What the hell just happened? What does this mean, Kobe Bryant?
That means Fuerte is back with the 4-5. Like Jordan. But he ain't here to play games with you.
He looked terrifying. Utterly terrifying. I mean, he must listen to our commentary because he did have Half Dead Legend written on the side of his shorts. I'll say that.
Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, here we go.
And the main event, folks. While we try to compose ourselves after the ridiculous return of Fuerte.
Wow, all right.
It is the Grove Street Goons, Star Trill, and Big Money Matt Lewis in tag team action against your tag team champions, Mike Morgan and Ricky Shea. Victor Black in their corner, Showtime in the Goons' corner.
This should blow the roof off. If this show has been any indication, this is going to be great.
So, we did it last week. We announced that Bake, Iceman, Showtime, and Victor Black
that's foe.
were the first 4 people announced for Moto Combat.
Moto!
I have 2 announcements now.
Uh-oh.
The first of which, the reason this match is happening outside of the fact that the Goons want a shot at those tag belts. The reason that Showtime and Victor Black are out here is Showtime versus Victor Black is a first round matchup in Moto Combat.
Wow.
I'm also here to announce 4 more names for Moto Combat.
Foe.
Wizard.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Superstar.
Yeah.
Steve Taylor.
Whoa.
And I'm not going to announce the 4th name. I'm just going to tell you we will be holding a triple threat match to determine that last spot. We're not sure who's in that spot right now.
Oh, I know who's in that spot right now. I know one of the names.
And who do you know? Who's one of those names?
The man you just saw walk out and take out the Iceman himself.
Fun fact. I'll announce a 4th name.
Go.
Fuerte's already in Moto Combat and not in the qualifier match. So, the qualifier match will be members of the hybrid division. So, yeah. Big things popping in Moto Combat.
Place your bets now.
We will have the official entrance finalized within the coming weeks.
As soon as I know, you'll know.
We will have them posted on both Chip Stackworth and the High Class Wrestling Twitter accounts.
At Chip Stackworth, at High Class HCW.
They will both be there.
And here comes Black Steve in the Black Attack Squadron.
And Showtime with the obligatory gorilla position tweet. The hybrid champion leading the goons to the ring. Big Money on your left. Star Trill on your right. He has his own socks.
His own shoes.
Well, yeah.
How you gonna have shoes but not socks, though?
I'm just saying, a lot of people don't have their own socks. A lot of people have their own shoes. Maybe not in this business.
Jordan has a personal violinist.
No, so does Shinsuke Nakamura.
Same guy.
It is. The goons looking ready for a fight in this one.
The Black Attack Squadron.
We are going so far over time today. Thank God for the internet.
Ugh.
Star Trill and Big Money.
Well, you know you're getting what you paid for.
Wait for their opponents. And the lights go out. Oh, Victor Black just found out about the Showtime match, by the way. So, he's probably really amped up right now. Like, more amped than usual.
Oh, great. That means furious text to come.
Oh, yeah. Your phone's going to get blown up since you're the only person he has full conversations with.
Fear the fall.
I like this.
A little bit of a pace changer.
I like this.
This, folks.
This is the definition of a group not having a true leader.
Exactly. This is a unified unit right here.
Victor Black not in the match, taking a step back in the entrance, putting his protege front and center, even though his protege is older than him and has been wrestling longer.
It's called mutual respect.
It's called destruction.
It's called the fallen.
Did that entrance pretty good.
Not bad.
I wonder if they practiced that.
That would be weird if they did.
Ricky's just a student of the game.
Oh, yeah. They don't call him the professor for nothing.
Like today?
Maybe.
Boy, Ricky Shea is feeling it here tonight.
Fans on their feet.
How could you not? It's the guys you hate to love. You know you're not supposed to. But you can't help it. They're a destructive force. They're unified. They're badass.
Fallen. Goons. Go.
Star Trill and Ricky Shea starting it off. And immediately into that DDT. He starts almost every match with that DDT. It's just like Bake with the running DDT. Ricky pulls him in, working on that right arm early with that short arm shoulder tackle. Oh no. Oh no.
He's already working on a device arm. Oh, stomped on a hand. Oh, come on.
3 times stomping on the hand. Fez press.
Showing that the hand is just fine.
Ricky knows he's not doing damage early. That thumb to the eye might. Hello, Austin Aries. It's not about doing damage early. It's about sending a message. He knew he'd still be able to throw the hands. But he'll think about it. Because you never know when you're going to get caught.
Speaking of throwing hands.
Yeah, quick tags from the goons. Ricky. So skilled. He just got punched in the back of the head and was still able to snap off a fireman's carry takeover into a German suplex. And the big man is in the ring. The man who has enforced more groups in this company than anybody.
Fun fact, he was in the first stable that High Class Wrestling CWA has ever had.
Fact. Choke bomb.
Maybe one day I'll tell you about him.
Oh,
but
no.
that's where he
Oh,
got
no.
his money moniker.
Split the uprights. Stomping on the guts. I thought he was going to punch him in the dick. Big Money with the falling slam, showing some strength.
And then just fist.
Now you notice he's
kind of
throwing the lefts.
A little bit of a style change with Big Money with the power game.
I like it. Big fireman's carry takeover, and I do mean big.
How big?
I don't know. 6'10", 320, something like that.
6'9.5", 322.
There you go. Ricky, distracted Star Trill there, jaw-jacking from behind the ropes. Oh no. Catches the kick, plants the big man. Little conversation from the goons on the corner.
Crafty little over.
Yeah, you're not powerbombing Mike Morgan. He might.
If anybody can, I think it'd be Star Trill.
I don't know, man. He's a strong dude.
Oh, we're
into the corner, looking
in
for
the
some
bad
tag
part
work.
of time.
And again, attacking the arms. Double axe handle with the left arm now. He said, if you want to throw lefts, I'll attack that one too. Big clothesline. Tags into Big Money. European uppercut. Sends him over those ropes. Ricky able to hold on though. Matt not wanting to get too close. Mike Morgan right there. Holds on to that front face lock. Pulls him away from the corner.
Smart move. Smart move.
Thought he was going for a neck breaker. Instead, just punch him in the jaw. And an assist there. I don't think that's what Matt was going for. Oh, no. Hammerlock. Reverse DDT. I like the communication. I love the communication there. He looked right at Mike, said something. Mike said something back, and then he dropped him. Pulls him in.
That's what kind of unit you got with the fallen. Whoa!
Oh, old school Ricky rolls through into the arm drag.
Oh, 2001 Ricky Shay right there.
Tags back into the big fella. Running. Overhead, belly-to-belly suplex. Now working that old school nerve hold. Trying to take some of the strength away from that knockout hand. We have seen Lewis knock out many a man with that right.
Can he knock out the big fella, though? That's the question.
That is a good question. I'd like to see answered. Now sent back to the corner. Don't waste time with the big man. Double team offense coming. Sends him off the ropes. Double flying shoulder tackle. Takes him down.
Didn't even get a count out of that one.
Yeah, it looked like he just decided not to.
Surprise!
Ricky fighting from the apron there. Caught him with that right.
Served as a little bit of a distraction. Try to get the big fella some air.
Yeah, he's going to need it. That's a big man. Diving forearm right to the face.
Ricky Shay stepped too late. Trying to distract him, trying to get him off those ropes. Whoa.
Big man right back up. Trill sends him into the corner.
Oh boy.
This could not end well.
Oh boy.
Not going to the top, but to the second rope. Avalanche landed right on the back of his neck. He rolled so fast. And another big belly to belly. Mike Morgan is a special kind of athlete. Takes Star Trill into the corner. Trill able to reverse though. Now Mike on the wrong side of town. Big clothesline. Fighting from the ground with that gut punch. Could be looking. Nope. Thought he was going for a powerbomb instead. That Canadian backbreaker.
Because he is Canadian.
He is. He saw Big Money coming in and dropped it, and then dropped the elbow. That's a lot of weight across your chest. Trill continues to fight from the ground. Blocks the knife edge chop. Answers back with a huge left hand.
Star Trill did not get off his feet, however.
Over the shoulders. Big German. The wall. Big German. Going for that T-bone power slam. Took a lot out of him, but he got it.
Ooh, almost got 3 off of it.
Almost. Ricky jumped over the referee. That was ridiculous.
As Ricky is wont to do from time to time.
Morgan fights back. That's that right hand, though. Trill looking for that big power bomb from earlier. Got it.
Told ya.
Too close. Or no. Distraction from Victor Black, apparently. Yep, off camera. Victor Black with a distraction. Ricky Shea breaking up the pin.
Ooh, that's what a leader does.
As a unit.
Suck my unit.
Back body drop from Mike Morgan. What did we call this last time?
The old spiral of demise.
Center of the ring, too. Spikes him. Into the cover. Lots of weight across those shoulders.
Ooh.
Big money knocked off that apron. Something vicious. Trill again back to that Fez press. And more weight dropped on the body of Trill. Elevated gut wrench, just walking with him like he's a small child.
Toying with him. Bringing in the professional. The professor, if you will.
He was a professional at one time, too. Shoots the half on the much bigger Star Trill. Able to kick out. This one continues.
Going upstairs.
Doesn't do this often. Drops the elbow. He's a simple man. Everybody in this arena is on their feet, even the children. I would have been terrified of the Fallen as a child.
I'm terrified of the Fallen now.
Well, yeah, true. Over the shoulder reverse DDT.
Star Trill showing he's still got something left in the tank.
Pulls him up. There's a clothesline. Double. Ducks. Another power slam. Not much on it. But he's looking to put some stank on this one. Big T-bone power slam. Center of the ring. Victor Black again causing the distraction. Mike Morgan took a beating on that big body. Ricky sends him into the corner. Trill stuffs the takedown. Shades of Ricky Shea there. For that big powerbomb again.
Absolutely not.
Ricky fighting out. Drop toe hold on that bottom rope. Right on the throat. Going for that arm breaker. The setup for the device. Into the cover.
Wow.
Nowhere for Trill to go.
And the Fallen continues
To just absolutely dominate this tag division.
Thanks for finishing that.
No problem. It's that huge T-bone power slam on Mike Morgan. He was not the same after taking it. Big man not used to getting dropped like that. And that huge power bomb. We thought it was over, but Victor Black would cause the distraction. Ricky Shea would break up that pin. Spiral of demise, center of the ring. Thought it was over there. He would kick out, but after a beating, that arm breaker.
Too much. I don't think he had the shoulder strength to get a shoulder up.
His eyes are closed. I think he might have passed out from the pain. Ricky is surgical. His precision with not just the submissions, but the setups and joint manipulation is insane.
Whoa, there's a close-up of the big man.
That is a terrifying force. And the Fallen stand tall. Whew. Hell of a show.
Sorry we ran over, guys.
A lot over. But that's okay. That's why we do things on the internet.
Of course.
Any last words before we're out of here?
Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. Rest in peace to Dan Rooney. Miss you both. Love you both.
Agreed on both those statements. So, for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena tonight, for the Grove Street Goons and more importantly the Fallen, and for Chip Stackworth,
Yo.
I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth. B.I. Double. Signing off. We'll see you on Thursday for Throwdown.
Peace.